Stefan Molyneux is an absolute lunatic and also a moron, and we're going to be looking at this display of idiocy from this tweet that he sent out. I saw this tweet because Kyle Klinsky had tweeted out a picture of it, and I thought it was really hilarious. And so I wanted to do a video on this because it's something that is legitimately believed by certain people. So, for example, like Ben Shapiro says this too, where he thinks that he's literally claimed that under Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All system, his wife would be a slave because his wife is a doctor, as you guys all, I'm sure, know, right? There's no way in hell that you do not know that his wife is a doctor. It's literally impossible. You have to know that, right? So anyways, so here's what he tweeted out. He's quote tweeting a video of Cory Booker at his town hall where he says that, you know, I think healthcare is an American right and we should move towards Medicare for all. And by the way, it's funny because Stefan Molyneux is Canadian. He's not American. So he's from Canada. And as people from Canada can tell you, they have a well-functioning healthcare system in which doctors are not slaves. So here's what he says. He says, everyone who says that healthcare is a right, quote-unquote right, should shut up. Go become a doctor and treat people for free. Do you know what they call having a right to someone else's labor? Slavery. Wow, dude. Look at this galaxy brain genius take from Stefan Molyneux. Are you kidding me? Dude, none of this makes any sense. Think about okay, so let's actually get some terminology down here. So, Bernie Sanders says that we should make, he says that actually we're like the last major industrialized country to not have healthcare as a right. That's actually not true. There's only a couple European countries that have it as a right. I don't know which exact ones it is, but I think that the countries that actually have it determined outright in like their constitution as a right for people to have healthcare, I believe that's a minority of the countries with universal healthcare. But the system that, you know, we would adopt of a Medicare for all system like exists in Canada and other countries that have different universal healthcare systems. You know, a lot of those ones don't have it as a right, and that's not necessary to have it as a right. And I don't even think we should make healthcare right because I don't think it means anything or does anything in the first place. I think that it'd just be a long sort of bureaucratic process to get that passed, which is an unwinnable battle. But anyways, so, but here's also the thing. So, like, for example, the Sixth Amendment guarantees a right to counsel. Now, what that means is if you're in a criminal trial, you're guaranteed a lawyer. You have to be given counsel according to the Sixth Amendment of the Constitution. So, does that mean that lawyers are slaves because the government is guaranteeing the services of counsel to the American people who, you know, are given those trials, who are in trials, you know, they're being prosecuted? No, they're not slaves. And also, he says that go work for free. People in every other country, including the ones that are determined to right, by the way, healthcare right, all of them are paid for their labor the same way anyone else is. If you are to be in a country with universal healthcare or a country that grants healthcare as a right, there's no possibility of you working against your will. If you do not want to work in the healthcare industry as a doctor, you don't take the job. You say, I don't want to work. That's it. You're done. That's it. Under any healthcare system, that's not the case. You're not a slave. If you don't want the job, you don't take the job. You can quit your job, whatever. Okay? There's no obligation for you to be a doctor, nor are you working for free. Doctors in the UK, doctors in Canada, doctors in any of these countries with universal healthcare, every single one gets paid money. None of them get it for free. And again, this is the lunacy of Stefan Molyneux. The guy's from Canada. He knows that they get paid. This is either an indication of such sort of manipulation and just, you know, being a liar and a fraud, or he's legitimately lost his mind and he's totally gone off the rails. It's one of the two. I'm not sure which one it is. But Stefan, you know that doctors get paid, and you know that they're not slaves, man. You actually think doctors are slaves, and you think that fucking they don't get paid for their labor? They get paid for their labor just like everyone else does. Total bogus nonsense, and you literally have to be a 2-year-old to believe that to be true.